Ladies and gentlemen, Man Preaching Nothing here, coming to you live from Nothing Studios, and it is a pleasure. I'll tell you what, I've wanted to be a part of this for a very long time. January 21, 2014, we got it all going strong here in Nothing Studios. And you know, the Man Preaching Nothing's main ideology, his main philosophy is, there is no answer, so enjoy life. I'll tell you this much, you know, we all agree that all of the parties in the United States are the same. Republican Party, Democratic Party, you know, they kind of rule from the center. As diverse as America is from rural to urban, north to south, we all kind of meet in the middle when we're talking about federal politics. All the parties are the same, but here, the Man Preaching Nothing is to say that all ideologies are the same. You see, the world has a set amount of joy and disdain, heartache, pleasure, and you can't change that. You can't increase it, you can't decrease it. And it doesn't matter what system you have. It doesn't matter if you have military-based worship of the state, fascism, which pretty much died in 45, Marxism, which pretty much died in 91, or the free market. It's all bad. However, that being said, that gives us the chance to enjoy life. You know, wear those sweatpants. Hang out, watch the William Frawley reruns, wear the Hawaiian shirt, because the Man Preaching Nothing says the fact that there is no answer is the best answer. You know, people look for these philosophical, political answers. You know, post-World War I, Germany said fascism's the way to go. Not only should we hate capitalism and communism, but we should blame all of those horrible ideologies on the Jews, on the Yahudim. But that's not the way to go. But neither is Marxism, which says, you know, there are a certain group of people that control all the wealth, but it's not ethnic. It's just that these certain people, these capitalist bourgeoisie, this group that controls everything, not only controls everything, but needs to be overturned. And in 1917, the Bolsheviks said, let's take them down. That's not the way to go, no. However, neither is the free market. I mean, there's horrible destruction, etc., etc., etc. You know, we definitely see people starving to death in the streets, poverty, etc. But moving to the left doesn't fix it. Moving to any direction doesn't fix it. The left says everything's been bad throughout all the world history, and if we progress forward, we can make things good. The right says everything was better in the past. We've moved a horrible direction, and we need to go back to the old ways. Well, the Man Preaching Nothing says it was always bad, is bad, and always will be bad. However, as I say, that's good news. Enjoy life. Wear the Hawaiian shirt. Wear the sweatpants you don't want to wear. Enjoy William Frawley. Watch Howard Cosell. Watch the 1986 classic movie Howard the Duck. Watch Stone Cold Steve Austin whip everybody in the World Wrestling Federation. Enjoy what's out there, because there is no answer. There never will be any sort of philosophical political answer that will fix the problems that we have. You know, Big Barry Dunham, Chicago community organizer. And I call him Dunham because his mother's maiden name was Dunham. Came in, Chicago community organizer, Illinois State Senate, U.S. Senate, President of the United States, 2008. I witnessed the history. I was a senior in high school, and I'll never forget it. But has he fixed anything? No, of course not. He hasn't moved from the center. He hasn't moved any direction. Neither were any of his predecessors away from the center. Big George Bush was obviously attacked by the media, made out to be this backwoods, redneck Texan, etc., etc., etc. He was born in Connecticut. He went to school in Connecticut. His dad was from Connecticut. And, you know, as a matter of fact, you could take Vermont, the famous politician Bernie Sanders from Vermont, U.S. Senator who says, you know, I love and adore Scandinavia. And you move out to these these countries that call themselves democratic, or countries that utilize democratic socialism, like Norway, the Netherlands, etc., etc., etc. There's, even as social democracies, they're not Marxist nations. They're still, at the end of the day, of the same ideological system as liberal democracies as America, as well as everything in between, like Canada, England, France, Spain, Italy. Doesn't matter. The true differences died in 1945 when Nazi Germany fell and fascist Italy fell. 1991 was Soviet Russia. Those were systems that were different, but I'm here to say that no system is truly different. But no system that exists today is truly different from America as far as these countries that we mentioned. You know, you can try to throw out there, obviously, Marxist nations, North Korea, Cuba, the list goes on. None of it's any different. Any theocracy, all of it, is essentially, you're talking about a world that is only made up of X amount of resources, billions of years coming to be, humans living on it. There's not going to be any sort of system to really use that. I mean, you can watch in nature the planets collide into each other, all the disarray and chaos. That's what Earth is all about, disarray and chaos. So embrace it. Again, Watch the 1916 classic silent movie Lord Loveland Discovers America. William Frawley, 29 years old, his debut. Watch it all. Listen to Michael Savage, listen to Noam Chomsky, enjoy who they are, but that doesn't mean you have to believe who they are. Watch Stone Cold. Watch the Bill Cosby. Watch Ric Flair. Do it all. Have your 90s nostalgia, your grunge music, your 70s, your wackiness. Do it all, because that is what life is all about. This is the man preaching nothing. 121:14. Have a good 4th of July.